by Cook and Wheatstone in 1835. Let's split the sentences into two. The radio was in fact developed from the telegraph. So the first sentence was the radio was in fact developed from the telegraph, and the adding word which was given there is which. So if we remove that which and add, since it is radio, we can use it there, isn't it? So the radio was in fact developed from the telegraph. One sentence. Remove the which and add it, then it becomes another sentence. It was invented by Cook and Wheatstone in 1835. So you now know how to make the two sentences. So that means which, who, that, also, and all these words are connect words. See what happens when these two sentences are combined. So you have to find your findings there. That is what I just told you now. If you could not understand, once again go back to our video and you will understand why or what are the findings. Examine the following sentences. It was a Scotsman named J.L. who invented the television. Most of the pigeons that were used for carrying messages had a sense of right direction. Long ago, birds used to carry messages which were clipped to their wings. Find out from the passages you have read similar sentences with relative pronouns. So with the relative pronouns, understand and find the sentences. Here is a list of statements. Elicit the response from your friends and fill in the columns. So you have to ask these questions to your friends. Someone who sleeps more than 8 hours at night. I think most of you are sleeping now. More time because since it is corona. Name the one whose pet is a cat. So you have to find. So read all the sentences here and elicit the answers from your friends. Page number 98, you can ask your peer group of friends and write the answer. One of the answers may be like this. Rahul is the one who sleeps more than 8 hours a night. So you can, instead of that Rahul, you can add someone else's name here. And then you can proceed with the sentence that is the one who sleeps for more than 8 hours at night. So first you have to find out who it is. Then you can write. We use who or whom when we talk about people. So when we are talking about people, connecting the sentences, we can use whom and who. When we talk about things, we use things. If you are saying about any things, about the chalk, about the scroll, about the tree, then you can use that or which. Not who. Who and whom is used for the people. So for that, the coming activities are examples for it. Complete the following sentences using the word who, which or that. The first one is done for you. A teacher is a person who teaches. The nurse is a person who gives injection. A carpenter is a person who makes benches. So here, a dictionary used for reference. So how can you write dictionary? Then it is not a person. So you should know what we have to use there. Who, which, that. What is the word that you have to connect there? This is the house that Jane built. So here it is a house. So what is the word that should be added here? So answer the following questions using relative pronouns. Periyar is the river that flows near my house. Name the river that flows near your house. Name the person whom you like the most. Which is the story that you recently read. Name the oldest person who lives in your neighborhood. So you have to answer the questions. Read the following sentences. Polia's husband learned not only how to write his name but also how to be successful officer. Not only but also you have already learned in 6th standard. So it is easy for you. We can split the sentences into two. Polia's husband learned how to write his name. One sentence. He also learned how to be a successful officer. If we make it as one sentence, it is about the one person. Polia's husband learned not only how to write his name but also how to be a successful officer. So now you might be knowing about it. Again comes for this not only but also the sun gives us light. It also gives us heat. It says about the sun. Sun's two things are given here, giving us light, gives us heat. Two things are there. So how can we write as in one sentence? The sun gives us not only light but also heat. Look at these sentences. The moon gives us light at night. The stars also gives light at night. Here the sentences are the moon and the stars. That means two subjects are there. So we can combine these sentences. So when two subjects are there, what we have to do? Not only has to come in the beginning. Not only moon but also stars gives us light at night. Look at the pictures and the words given against them. Make sentences using not only but also. Here we can see fruits to eat, fire to burn. Two things are given. Fruits to eat, fire to burn. That means it says about the tree. So how can we say that? The tree gives not only fruit to eat but firewood to burn. Again, fruits, pulses, they are rich vitamins. Jawaharlal Nehru, the great Prime Minister, great writer. One subject but two matters. How can we write it? Sr.Niranjana, she is poet and freedom fighter. So how can we write the using not only but also? Again, educate, entertain, the newspaper, local news and international news. Coming to the page number 101, here are some details about two great personalities. Write a few sentences about them using not only but also. Here first we can find out which are the same things mentioned here. Lawyer, it is not with Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Then politician, it is not there. Help to the poor, not there. Kind to animals, not there. Orator, it is there. That means when we write, if the subject is the same, we use not only first, not only but also, to combine the qualities. If the subject is the same, we use the not only and but also to combine the qualities. If the subjects differ, that means if there are two subjects, not only but also comes before the subject. Hope you have understood it. Abraham Lincoln was famous not only for his honesty but also for his kindness to animals. That is all about the Abraham Lincoln. So when we say about Abraham Lincoln, the name comes first. But if you are speaking about the two persons, Abraham Lincoln and Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, you have to write first not only Abraham Lincoln, then you have to come to the next. Hope you have understood it now. In the following passage, some words are wrongly used. Underline the wrong words and rewrite the passage using appropriate words. A person which made a real impression on me. A person which made it is given. So you have to know for what, which, who and that are used. So read this passage well, understand it, and you should add there what actually the words has to be added. Look at the first sentence from the passage, the story of messages. Nowadays when we want to communicate, we either email a person or send an SMS. Read the passage given below. We know that the internet is quite common today, but it can be either a blessing or a curse. Now we are learning here either or. So either a blessing or a curse. It depends on how we use it. When we browse, we might find a lot of things that may be either useful or abused. See, when two things are there, we use first either and we say about one thing or we say another. Either Roya or Adulya go and participate in the science quiz. So we can use this either or. So either comes first below. Now examine the use of either or in the sentence. What do you now notice? Write your ideas. I have shared my ideas, now you can share yours. Here are a few problems, suggest two solutions, use either or. Problem is, your science teacher is on leave. So what is the solution there? We may either sit in the class and read or go to the library because the teacher is not there. Another one, a building catches fire. So what is the solution there? We may either sit in the run away from the railway. You find it difficult to solve a problem. So what is the solution here? Find out. You don't have a pen, so what you can do? What is the solution there? You are alone at home, so find and write. Look at the sentences from the passage, the story of messages. The riders of the Pony Express were chosen for their lightweight as well as their riding ability. Most of them were young boys. The above sentence is rather lengthy. Let's split into two. Very big long sentences. So we have to make those sentences into two. The riders of the Pony Express were chosen for their lightweight. That can be said as one sentence. The next is, there is an activity on page 103. Look at the words given in the bubbles. I have given you certain bubbles here, but in the textbook there are many. Using these words, make as many sentences as possible about what you and your friends can do. Use as well as in your sentences. So what we have to do is, you have to make sentences out of the words that those are given in the bubbles, and you have to use the word as well as. So there is an example here. My friend Baby can draw pictures as well as paint portraits. My friend Baby. There you can add your own friend's name. My friend Caitlin can draw pictures as well as paint portraits. Celine Miranda can drive bicycle as well as ride a bike. My friend Abhirami can study well as well as tell jokes. My student Pallavi can prepare coffee as well as she cook. Examine the following sentence. The teachers as well as the headmaster are members of the club. You may notice that the verb agrees with the first subject. Write more examples. One has done for you. The moon as well as the stars gives us light. Read the sentences from the story, Polya. Here Polya, he said, is the latest teach yourself Russian, which is based on up-to-date methods. I am going to show you how to use it. Here we use going to talk about what we intended to do. The very word using is going to. That means what we are intended to tell. I am going to teach. We use going to when we have already decided to do something. So it is the 1st of January. It is the 1st of January. How old are these people going to be on their next birthdays? Age now 12, Amala 13, Joy and Jamal 15. Your age. Birthday March 15th, July 26th, and Joy and Amal is on September 6th. And what about you? And take it as a sentence here. Arun is going to be 12 on March 15th. Arun is going to be 12 on March 15th. It is given here. Arun, birthday March 15th. Then we can say that Amal is going to be 13 on July 27th. So same way you have to write it another sentence. Complete these sentences. Use the correct from the form of going to and the verbs given in the brackets. This is going to be a very busy weekend. Be using be, going to be. On Friday, my friend Ben and I see a movie. On Friday. So what you have to write there? Think. After the movie, we eat. After the movie, dinner at our favorite Thai restaurant. Here, they are asking is going to be going to. That we have to use it. On Friday, my friend Ben and I are going to see. Going, it has to come. So that means the next you can write about it. Look at the report from the newspaper. The US President will arrive in Delhi tomorrow. He will talk on the current financial crisis. He will not be here for long. You will watch live reports on TV. Here, which is used to denote future course of action. You know that future tense. When the future tense, we will use the very word will. Now you may examine the tour chart of Arif. It is given in the textbook. Arif is traveling through India. So the tour trip is given here. So you have to, after that you have to make it as a sentence or paragraph here. 2 days ago, Arif went to Thiruvananthapuram. 2 days ago means that is a past thing. Again, then he reached yesterday to Cochin, and after 1 hour he went to Malampuzha Dam. So now it is your turn now to complete the route chart, tour chart of Arif. Complete the sentences with he was, he is, or he will be. All those things you will have to write. So he will be means maybe after tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So next month. All those things when it comes you have to use the very word will. Or if it is past thing, he came to 2 days ago. That means he was. You have to write there. And now at present if he is somewhere there, then you can say that he is. Yesterday he was in Cochin. At the moment it's now. That means he is in Palakkad. After 1 hour means it is going to come only future. So what do you have to do it here? Tomorrow, what do you have to add there? After 3 days, what do you have to add there? 2 days ago, what do you have to write there? After 2 weeks. So kindly complete the sentences. Here are some situations, you may read them and then write what you will do in these situations. Use the verbs answer, carry, have, post, shut, or any word of your choice. You and your friend have come into the room. The window is open and it is cold. Then what you will do? I will shut the window. So answer is I will shut the window. The phone is ringing. You are the person close to it. So what you will do? You will take the or attend the call. The choice on the menu is fish and chicken. You hate fish. What you will do? So now you write. You are meeting a friend at the railway station. He has 2 suitcases. There is a bag too. What you will do? Your friend wants a post letter. He has written. You are going to the school past the post office. So what you will do? And one last activity is given here that you have to make a project. Conduct a survey on the TV viewing habits of your friends in the class. You may use the following table. You can ask in your WhatsApp group among your division wise name, program, he or she likes, that means we know that it is she because ours is a girls' school, time spent, program she doesn't like, reason. So after that, now prepare